What about, do you have any other animal noises you like to make? Because you're very quirky you have lots of sound effects and just the translation between Australian and German.
I love the pigs. Yeah. and the frog. What? That's my favorite animals.
Sorry. Are you there? Oh. Hi, is this some crazy quirky pre-race ritual you have? Please explain.
No, before races I often like to just meditate. I feel it sort of clears the mind and gets me ready for, I guess, the race sort of zone.
Do you do it every race, only sometimes, every day?
No, every race. I think I like to keep it just for race day, just really get me in the zone.
Interesting. Okay, so another question for you. This is from Rowena Scott. What is the difference between racing in the European peloton and the Australian or American peloton, as you've had your chance at racing different continents around the world?
Okay, the American peloton is probably a little less chaotic than the European scene. There's less traffic islands and crazy stuff that you have to ride through. Definitely fewer girls in the bunches. And the American races, they have free chocolate milk after the race, and that's always a bonus.
Yeah, I mean, I guess also I think probably the crowds in America are slightly larger compared to Europe for most of the races, except for in Europe where we do races where the men start and finish at the same place. I think probably the only time you have bigger crowds in Europe than in America.
Yes, America definitely has more party atmosphere. They love the night races, getting on the booze, and some cheerleading. I might leave that one for the moment.
I think Luce wants to give a demonstration.
G, R, E, E, N, E, G, you forgot to do.
That's not how you spell it.
There you have it. Our own go-go girl. In the spirit of St. Paddy's Day the other day, Claudia learned what a leprechaun actually is. So what did you find out it was?
Yeah, it's in German it's called Zwerg. It's like this.
From Juan Fernando. Has this curiosity of what it sounds like on the bike in a hard effort. What is your breathing like? Is it deep? Is it nothing at all because you don't need to breathe? Give us an example.
Wow, this is a very personal question. I guess my breathing sounds a bit... I can't do it. Sounds a bit like this on the bike.
You do plenty of hard efforts in both racing and training. What's your breathing sound like?
Yeah, good question. I often get asked this one actually. Personally myself, sort of the poker face, so there's not a lot of puffing, more like sort of that sort of thing. Other people, they get a little bit like other people you get sort of more like a dog panting, I guess, like then some people just sort of go to town, I guess, a bit more just that sort of you've got sort of different levels I guess.
One, maybe you could come out on a training ride to experience that. I think it's probably a little bit hard to imitate those kind of noises just off the cuff.
I remember early this year, one Jessie McLean put out on Cycling News that young Spratt was after a boyfriend. She's the single one on the team, so we're putting a shout out. Like, we want 100 words or less in just your nice... we don't want any nudity, we want fully clothed photos of if you'd like to have a date with this girl. But first, let's ask Spratty, what are you looking for in a man?
Lovely man.
Australian, foreign, rugged, tough, like beautiful six-pack, or somebody that likes a bit of a beer belly, country boy, prince.
I was going to say beauty's on the inside, so you know.
Nice personality, Smith. Like,
A schlumpf. Schlumpf. Smurfer.
long walks along the beach. So I think we want just a simple guy who's pretty like easygoing, quiet but not too quiet. That just likes, because Spratty, she's quiet but sneaky. So send into our Facebook page, the Green Edge Cycling